Hi everyone. In this video, we'll see how to type summation in mathematics in LaTeX. So let's get started. So I have my Text Studio opened here. I have a very simple document, pretty much easier. It just has only the document class and begin document in document. Inside that, I just typed one title called typing summation. That's all. The way you type the summation, of course, the summation is a math mode, so you need to, of course, get into any math mode, either in the single dollars or double dollars or equation or align any of the math mode. So I'm going to choose slash begin equation. So just type slash begin equation and equation. So inside the block over here, if you come down, the way you type the summation is simply slash sum. That's all. So that's all you needed. So just let me compile this and show you how does it look. So that's it. So summation has an upper limit as well as lower limit, right? So whether it starts from index I equal to 1 to something or not. That's all we have to do. So if you notice our thumbnail, so I have n equal to 1 to infinity. So how do I type this lower limit and upper limit? It is as simple as that, what we have already known. Remember, just type underscore after the summation and put a curly brace, and let's say type a, and then after the curly brace put a cap symbol and then another set of curly brace and write b over here and compile this. So what's going to be there in the first curly brace followed by the underscore will going to come under the summation symbol. Let me zoom in a bit. Yeah, it's going to come in this, and what's going to come after the cap symbol inside the curly braces is going to be there in the top. So what I wanted now here was simply n equal to 1 instead of a, and here infinity, correct? So let's type infinity by slash infty. That's the command for writing infinity. Then simply I wanted in between the or the content of the summation is simply and 1 by n square, which is followed by slash frac and then n square, correct? Slash frac, and then first curly braces will hold the numerator and second curly braces will hold the denominator. So if I compile this, now I get summation 1 n equal to 1 to infinity 1 by n square. That's what we type it. If you notice this summation, it comes below exactly the summation symbol, that is n equal to 1, and similarly the infinity has been kept exactly right above the summation symbol. This is a display style mathematics. If you are writing it in the inline mathematics, for example, let me copy this content whatever I have here, and then let me type it in between a paragraph, correct? So let's say suppose I want to, so inline summation may look like, then put a dollar and then paste the things whichever in the clipboard and compile this and see how does this look like. Which means if it is inside the text, if you are typing it with the single dollar, the limits are of course in the side. That's how the inline mathematics works, correct? It does not take much of the vertical spaces to occupy that. It does this. If you still wanted this n equal to 1 to infinity below the summation, which you might maybe when you're typing a question paper or something, then you can still use the trick which we have used it for writing integration, that is slash limits just before starting your limits. Over here, just after the slash sum, if you type slash limits limits just before the underscore symbol and compile this now you get the limits just below the summation as well as just above the summation, correct? I hope that helps a lot, because if you even type more and more, and that does actually is getting aligned to the properly. Of course, it should get aligned properly. Let me copy this and paste it and show you a couple of times. Yeah, that is it. All right, that's all for this video, and I'll see you in the next video. If you like this video, so please subscribe to my channel if you have not already subscribed to it. If you have any comments or queries, feel free to post it in the comment box. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot.